Okay, I think we're live now.
Yes. Start.
Okay. I can't. Hi, Smiley.
Hi.
How are you? So first things first, before starting anything, I think when I was speaking to you and we were discussing, and even now, you have such an apt name, Smiley. You're always smiling. And I think that's one of the things I want to first get out of my, brain. Is it your birth name or has it changed after your personality? Otherwise, your parents were spot on because you have such a lively personality, always smiling, and the name's so correct for you.
Oh, I'm really been, blessed by everyone, of course, with my parents. Yes, it is after my personality. There is a long story behind it.
Okay.
And I just want to tell people that everybody is recognizing me, giving me so much of importance and support. And I like to give it back to them in the form of a smile, to stay positive, come back, look at me, always remain positive.
That is so nice of you. And actually, it comes through with your personality and the added value that you create in terms of when you're conversing. Even when I was having when I was talking to you, it was so sweet of you. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Smiley with us, Smiley Muktaji. Is an organic skincare and hair care specialist. She's a formulator. She formulates, tests, creates them, and she has got this depth of knowledge in the area that she's practicing in about natural products, how to use the stuff around your house, around your kitchen, to make sure your skin and hair and your body are healthy, and how you can maintain them. She is obviously, as you can see, very successful in what she's doing. She's helped lots of people, and in the journey, she's won lots of awards. She's been called Passionpreneur and Business Woman of the Year, Green Initiative Leader. So I'm not going to list all of those awards because that will take all of this session. So I think when you speak to her, I think the rest of the session, I think it'll be self-explanatory how talented and how wise she is with her knowledge about organic products and skincare and what she does and why she does it. Obviously, she's an inspiration to all of us as a business person, as a woman, in this day and age, looking after her own skin. I mean, look at the hair. She's got such beautiful, healthy hair. So that's one of the things that you can you get a reassurance, isn't it, if you're listening to someone who themselves practice what they're preaching, and you can see the results on them. It's a no-brainer to follow that advice in looking after our own skin and hair. So without further delay, I think, Smiley, if you can give us a little bit of an introduction of how and why you started the number one natural beauty, that'll be great.
Sure. First of all, thank you to all the beauties out here. Special thanks to Rashmi and, of course, you to give me a platform to reach out to all of you, though I'm being in a different country, but I like to stay connected with everyone in whichever way, because I need to reach out, encourage everyone no matter what. And if my hands can go, definitely I do not limit, myself to anywhere. Well, I am an ex-corporate, of course, born and brought up in India, and being a botanist and, plant biologist by myself, So that my childhood passion has been always been in and around plants, and always being in the garden and doing my own stuff and following my grandma's recipes all the time. I have been always using that was up always on me. After completing my educational journey and all, I stepped into the corporate world, and I've been in the modeling line as well and all. But during my corporate world, I always used to see people, everyone is having the skin and the hair issue. And they always come back to me and say, here's my, I'm sorry, at that time, my name was Mukta. Okay. So that, Mukta, you have such flawless skin and hair. Look at us. We are just driving crazy. And I have been looking people that being so desperate to look for anything just to fix their skin and hair. And it was on my wisdom board. And as I told you, it was my passion. And I always used to do, no matter what. I never took it as a profession at that time. But I remembered, and I thought that put up on my wisdom board that if I get a chance one day, I will introduce my own formulation to bring everyone out of the synthetic world to natural, because that is what I do. And that is what people are recognizing. Why not? I give it back to my own community. So after moving to Dallas, because before that I was in China for about 10 to 12 years on my corporate journey. And, after moving to Dallas in 2013, I thought enough of corporate world. Now is my time to open the door which I have been looking for in the land of opportunity. I started grooming myself, do my in-depth studies, research, training. I left nothing just to open my own company with the ancient beauty formulations. And probably in 2016, I stepped on and made my own company as #1 natural beauty, because I believe natural beauty always stays with you forever and ever. And since then, I am being on my journey. People are benefiting using my homemade, completely natural, without any preservatives. And my mission has always been just on to inspire and people out there that, I have today, I may not have a brand, but I still always look forward. I don't keep myself away that, I'm doing all by myself. I don't have any big brand, not a big team. And of course, financial aspect matters a lot, but still my clients are with me, they are supporting me, and people are benefiting out of me. And whatever I could do, it gives it back to me. And henceforth, people are always telling that your smile always makes us so positive. And that was a time that I thought that I would give and make my name as Smiley Mukta, just to give back to the community, because people are recognizing, giving me that kind of an honor. And I'm up on the stage getting so many awards which come on my way just because of my inspirational journey, moving towards helping with the community mission. And I'm here in front of all of you. If I can add some value to my knowledge, I would be more than happy. Thank you.
No, that is very inspiring indeed. And for a lot of business women out there, business people out there, to and you are a brand. What do you say? You are a brand. Smiley Mukta is herself a brand in herself. So that's that's definitely one thing that I don't agree with you when you say it's not a big brand, but it is very inspiring. It's a very inspiring story, and one of the things that because I multitask and I've got business, and I'm in the corporate life, and and I have friends who are doing the same thing, all the juggling. So my burning question would be, how did you gather that courage, or what made you give up the corporate life? And it's not just about the passion. So passion is your knowledge is there and everything, but at the end of the day, you still have lots of you have bills to pay at the end of the day, and you've got mortgages, fees, and things like that. So to take such a brave step, how did you gather the courage? How did you gather the courage to take that step?
Well, in the sense, as I told, yes, it hasn't been an easy journey, though. I still remember, knocking from doors to doors, distributing my flyers. Sometimes I used to forget my meals and I'm driving all the way to all stores and attending every community events, putting my demo stall and giving my trial size, though I just cannot afford. And, it's very hard to make people understand. And then I stand as a role model and I say, look at my skin and look at my hair. It has been very challenging journey sometimes up on the stage when I used to get, a stage time. I still remember, in one of the community events, and I was a small sponsor because that is the way I could reach out to people. I had to sacrifice my shopping, my list, my expenses, put all those cash in my business account because that is my capital. That is what I have, and whatever, of course. But my focus has never been that to multiply clients, how many I have at the end of the day. But my focus has always been that how many people have been benefiting, how many people are coming out and reaching out to me. Smiley, your oil, your face serum really made a difference. I could see the difference, feeling energetic, feeling, a glowing skin, some noticeable difference. That is my achievement. And that kept me moving, as I told you. I'm still sacrificing. Enough of shopping, enough of modeling. And I think let's move out from the materialistic world. All those savings, I put it in my account so that I can buy my ingredients, I can serve the community and keeping my costs low. Because I don't believe in frill and fancy. My bottles and all are pretty much very, very simple. I hand label them and I try to deliver and everything done by my own hands. And drop off service right now, which is available. So I have not yet opened up a big spa or a big center, which people have really, talked about that, hey, Smiley, why don't you open up a center? Then we all come over there. I said, yes, why not? But then my cost will go up. And then you may not get my expert hands because that is what you guys are looking for. Everybody needs my expert hands because that's the way it's a challenge. And I stay connected with my clients because, that's a personal touch. And that way I had so good, relation with them because I could feel their skin. I could feel their, hair, what it really needs, and then go from there. So as I said, it has not been an easy journey. Still I'm going on. Still I could compromise, but attending events, community events, any sponsor to start at the lowest from my budget, but I never see that what return. The return, people come back to me and it's a word of mouth. Because I know it's a lot of competitions around, a lot of organic products are there, but I don't push anyone, but I try to bring the story just by myself as a role model. That if at this age, I can have a flawless skin and, healthy hair, it has come by practice. And this is what I teach. And these are all my products, which I am, using. And that is the, way I, go.
So you make these products, you formulate these by yourself in your kitchen?
Yes, in my own lab. I have a small lab, and I converted my small kitchen, another kitchen, to in an informal lab. So I formulate with all the fresh and the raw materials, absolutely raw materials. Some are grown in my yard, and I have a small country farm in Arkansas, which is deep down in Texas. And some of the herbs are grown there and some which I cannot grow. And those are from all the worldwide distributors and, from where I source them absolutely in the raw form. Then I make the powder, crush them and with my own hands and try to prepare without any preservatives, anything. Absolutely raw.
So it's wonderful, and the fact that I'm wondering about is you're making it in your kitchen in Dallas, and how do we get our hands on them?
Well, I am right now local, but I have, because
How
my
can we
20,
get? Yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
sorry. Carry on. How can we get your your expert hands on us?
Like, I am only local right now, but I do have two clients who are taking my Zoom sessions where I take my consultation on Zoom, and then I teach them what kind of ingredients are right, and that's the way. But right now, it is very difficult to have my products out there in at your country over there, but at the moment, but I'm definitely looking forward if there is any chance people are reaching out, because I'm trying to open up something in India as well, because my 2020 Women in Business Award brought me a platform that people are requesting me that, hey, Smiley, please come back and serve your own country. So I'm trying to do that. Is my upfront focus at the moment. But over there in UK, I am so sorry. I would love, but I can assist people on Zoom and walk them through what ingredients they can, and that's the way to start my journey. Probably only on the Zoom.
That actually sounds wonderful. I mean, if not your hands, then we'll take advantage of your brains and wisdom. Uh, and nothing more than a personal consultation, isn't it? So, what does a typical Zoom session with a client involve? So, uh,
Well,
you were-
it's yes, it's initially one can book a call on the, leaving a message on my Facebook page or Messenger or email me. That's the way to go. And as per, of course, I'm working globally, and that's what people are doing. I have clients from Dubai as well. So, I mean, I work, looks like all zone. And so I try to give the Zoom session, probably it starts with 30 minutes at a minimum, cost and all, and then understanding their skin and hair, because we have deep down questions, and because everything has to be, it has to be in a very right procedure, because understanding the skin and the hair, and then we follow, identify the ingredient, walk them through what process, how to make it the simple to simplest remedy, and then regular following up with them.
Yeah. So I think maybe we can go into a bit more into the skin and hair at the moment. And I, I would like to know what.
My plate is ready, so pick up anything which you want. I will walk you guys through. I hope you guys can see.
Yes, yes. And that looks like a tray in my kitchen. It's absolutely everything that, yeah,
I can walk you guys through, because
everything in my kitchen at the moment.
and I would be more than happy to, and most of the things which we like to waste and we don't understand the value, but
Mhm.
saving time, cost effective, here am I.
Yeah, as I said, that looks like the tray in my kitchen right now. I've got almost all of it. So it's really wonderful how you can make those things work on the skin and hair for the benefits. So, what have been your three most uh, challenges that people come to you with?
Well, once again,
What have been the most challenging problems that people come to you with? Like, is it?
okay, yeah, the most common problems, everybody wants a flawless skin and hair issues and quick fix. These are three most challenging, and I have answers for all of them, and that is what I try to encourage.
Yeah. And is it quick fix? Is there a quick fix?
I'm sorry. In natural, there is no quick fix.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what the first mistake we make, because we don't understand the value of our skin and the hair. We take good, healthy food to take the right ingredients for our body. But when it comes in terms of skin and hair, we always look for the last minute quick fix. Why not start today? Why not have things right from the kitchen? Why are we moving on to the synthetic products, wasting our time, energy, money? When nature has given us in abundance, you can save and you can take it up from the nature the most natural way.
Yeah. So, and the other question I had was, so beauty has always been something that women worry about. And uh, I'm glad we are talking about natural beauty and looking after the skin health and hair health rather than the makeup and external beauty. So I wonder how many male clients do you have? Do they look after their skin? Should they look after their skin?
Yes, that's a really very good question. I do not know. I mean, if all of you can log on to my, Facebook page, there was my recent, interview with Chardikala TV, and the host, he was asking so many questions. And when we dropped the call, they were all the male, they were asking, questions that, we need to take care after, getting a kind of a boosting calls. So yes, nevertheless, that I do have male clients because my products are unisex and right from all age groups, from teenagers to adult to seniors, because we work as per age, because these are customized products. I don't shelf them. I make it when I get the order to keep the potency and then immediate delivering them, because that is what is contactless delivery at the moment, because my personal service is completely stopped at the moment.
Mm-hmm. So it's that's very interesting because it reminds me of not long ago when I used a product on my skin, a serum, and it worked really good. My skin quality has become really nice, and I was very impressed. And I shared my experience with my friend, and it didn't
Okay.
do with her. It didn't do. Almost mad with me that it didn't do anything to her skin. So does it differ from person to person?
Yes, absolutely. And yes, because there is always, we have to understand the important saying that no two sides, one size fits all. Like we all have different, anatomy and all. So our skin and hair is different. Henceforth, we customize the product, the ingredient which might work for me is not right for you. That's why number one, natural beauty comes in place, that we identify as per your skin and hair and body needs. What is the right ingredient for you to use? And that's we customize if you are locally to deliver. If not on Zoom, I walk them through.
And how easy it is for you to, after a consultation, for you to give us directions, and how easy it is for us to prepare that?
I always give very easy and very, smooth recipes which you can make, not YouTube recipes, which we all, make mistakes. And I have clients who come to me that, hey, Smiley, I have watched that YouTube, but there was something else mixed in that, but you never told me about that. I said, if that's the first mistake again we make, that following YouTube, because that is for generic, and there is always right procedure, and every formulation have to go through right steps, being in terms of identifying ingredients, mixing, proportion, and trying to formulate in the right temperature, which we walk you through, not that YouTube watching and applying. Oh, it's not giving me any result. It's not going to work. So that is the way we teach. It is not that difficult, because I'm not going to give you, the long, process, which the way I make my, products and all. So, it is not going to work. So I work out very cost effective, easy way for everyone, less time, and make it work. And now it depends upon you how you make it and do that. And you have to bring that in a practice. It's not that once you make and then you forget, oh no, I can't do that. But one has to be very positive. You have to have that in mind, that everything takes time. You are in the kitchen cooking the food. It takes time, because you have to provide the right nutrient for your body. Why not for your skin and hair? And I am taking the same ingredients. I will give you so many examples while working in the kitchen. At the time of cooking, you can apply to your skin and the hair. That takes no time. It's during your cooking time. That saves time, energy, and it doesn't take much of your space.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? Sorry, I'm
good.
late.
That's okay. I'm happy to have you here.
Thank you. My name is Shagufta.
Hi, Shagufta. Nice to meet you, dear.
Nice to meet you too. Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's okay. So I'm gonna, just before I go to the next one. So ladies, from what Smiley was saying just now, no copying other people's skincare regimes and no following YouTube recipes. I think that's...
Mistakes. People make mistakes, my dear, and then they come back to me. So these are some of the things which we know, but we still do it. It's not cooking a food. It's for your skin and hair. Be wise, be a wise investor.
Yeah. And also, ladies, please start asking questions while she's here. Let's take advantage of Smiley being here with us. People have started asking me questions.
Okay. Sure.
So we'll probably take one, and then we can go back to another question. So
Sure.
please, for pimples and acne for teenagers. Someone
Okay. Okay. Yes. So we all know that aloe is the best recipe. Just scoop out and apply that. Other than that, I'm sure everybody knows about nutmeg. Nutmeg is an excellent for pimples. So I'm sure I'm not having that nutmeg here. I just, forgot it. I'm sure you must be knowing the nutmeg.
Yeah, I think it's Jaifal in Hindi.
Yes, we do know.
Absolutely. So you just have to take, I'm so sorry, I just, left that, downstairs in my kitchen and all. So just, you have to take the, nutmeg and the whole nutmeg. Okay. And you just have to take, just take a little bit of rose water. If you have, not any processed water, if you have pure rose water, that is fine. Distilled rose water, fine. Any rose water is okay, but make sure it is not processed with any other ingredients. Okay, so dip that in the rose water and try. I think we can easily do it on any chopping board. Just rub it. You will see those slimy, that liquid is coming out. Scoop that liquid and apply just on your pimples. Okay, and just leave it. Just leave it. Do it as many times in a day, probably as many times. And you can add a little pinch of honey also in that, in case your skin is very sensitive. But again, I would request anyone, prior going to do any natural remedies, to do a patch test. Again, a mistake which people do, because you do not know what you are allergic to. You may not be allergic to while consuming it, but you may be allergic on topical application. Okay, so do that and then leave it overnight, and as many times you can. That works fantastically good on acne, and it removes all the blemishes or spots if you do that regularly. People make mistake by adding cinnamon. Cinnamon, again, another mistake people do, because cinnamon is very hot spice. Never use it directly on your skin is a complete no.
Okay, that's interesting. Um, yeah, you can drink, right? So cinnamon is very good for you. You get internally, but on your skin it behaves differently.
Yeah, because I do teach with the immunity, boosting drink as well, because, a good skin, it comes from inside. If your gut is good, if your health is good, and it comes out on your face, and that's been pretty much natural, and that one has to keep cleansing it, drinking a lot of green tea, that I have, learned along when I was in China, so that is the real Chinese and Korean beauty secrets. So everything, put together, and I'm trying to encourage and bring this up on the table in all my formulations and bring that out. My acne, face powder and the face mask is made out of nutmeg, fennel, and kaolin clay. So those works fantastically good.
Excellent.
Sorry, you said nutmeg, and what else?
Nutmeg, fennel, and kaolin clay.
Okay, thank you. I want hair like yours.
See, my
You got
dear,
nice-
I forgot your name. It doesn't come one day. You have to work, and at this age also it keeps growing. I mean, I don't try to sell myself, but this is what I like to tell everyone. If you really pay little attention right from your kitchen, you can have it.
So what can you
Everyone
do
is
for your
beautiful.
hair? So what can you do for your hair? You've got nice thick hair. What can you do for hair? How do you grow the hair?
Oh,
You get
sure,
the-
why not?
So do
No,
you use oil?
Yes, that's my secret, oil, which I make it, and that's an amazing. I can show my infusion just got over yesterday, so this is all it looks like. Can you guys see, please?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what
So
have you
these
got in the oil?
Yes, these have around 50 herbs infused into it, because we make in small batches, and then I will filter it out, and then probably try to bottle them, and still it has all the ingredients. Now the basic ingredient which you can use for hair oil is curry leaves, fenugreek, handful of fenugreek, curry leaves, as well as aloe, and crush one onion and put it in the oil. Put it under a very low flame. And use a carrier oil like mustard, pure coconut, and sesame oil. Don't put any castor oil while you make the oil ready on a low flame. This is one process of heat formulation. There is another process of cold formulation, that you add all the ingredients in the jar, top it up with the oil, seal the bottle, leave it in cool, dark place for about 3 to 4 weeks. In between, just swirl it. Don't open. Don't put your hands. Don't put any spatula or anything. Just swirl it around. Put it back again. No need to open. Leave it, and the oil will be ready to use after 3 weeks. If you have time, you can go for that infusion process as well. But these simple ingredients does wonder. And every week, if you can apply simple keratin mask, which I want to share with everyone. If anyone is in the kitchen, can follow, make it, apply it, and leave your comments with me tomorrow.
That's very interesting. Yeah. Okay. Let's definitely try that. So Smiley is giving us a bit of homework as well.
A little work for your
Yeah.
skin and for your hair.
You know,
Absolutely.
I beg your pardon. I didn't know you were coming on tonight. I just happened to see this and so I came on. Where are you based?
I am in Dallas, Texas.
In Dallas. Oh, right, Dallas. Okay, I've been to Dallas. Yes, it's a beautiful place. My cousin used to live there.
Sure, definitely. Make a
I
trip
thought
next time and be my guest.
I thought you were Goan. That's what I thought. You're not from Goa originally. No.
No, I am a Delhiite.
Okay.
So we touched a bit on this, Shagufta, that Smiley does have Zoom sessions because she's so far away. You can always connect with her on Facebook and get a Zoom session through individual issues or individual things that you want to work on for your skin and hair. So moving on, so talking about hair, actually, there's one more question. Someone wants to know that these remedies, do they work even if you have a genetic issue or, for baldness and hair fall and things like that? Someone has asked.
Menopausal.
Yeah, genetic, menopausal, can we fight those?
Yes, absolutely. Because nothing has been created by me. Okay. So it is definitely ancient proven, benefits. And because this works so fantastically, believe me, just trust me, use these 3 simple and come back to me. I will be more than happy to see that anyone telling that it's not work. Again, give it time, my dear. It is not overnight. It won't happen overnight. In a month to 2 months, you will feel your hair looks healthy. You can feel your hair. But, there are certain things which we also have to keep in mind. Healthy diet, sleeping on time, beauty sleep, which we say, keeping your stress away, keeping positivity. Yes, whatever I'm doing, it's going to work. Let me give it a time. There is no quick fix. If you have that, it's a positiveness and it goes so blend. Only few remedies, curry leaves, fenugreek, and the oil which I have definitely shared, and onion, does wonder. At this age also, my hair, I'm telling you, my hair is still growing. And I can pull. I give these challenges to everyone. I'm not coloring. I'm not putting any makeup. You might be thinking this is a lipstick, but this is not lipstick. This is my beetroot balm. Okay. So this is, what, I used to do and tell people, and I never say anything unless I'm satisfied. And that brings me what on the table. Do that, come back to me, and it will work if you follow my advice. Not that only one day and you leave it. Oh, it's very laborious. I can't do that. I can't apply this oil. Oh no, it's very oily. Oh no, it takes so much of time. I have to, shampoo my hair. I have to blow dry. I have to bleach my hair. It's all gone. Sorry, can't do anything.
Yeah.
Stay away from all these styling gel. Hot ironing your hair. Absolutely no. Don't go for, because the volume, it definitely the kind of the bleaching of the hair, the Botox of the hair, the treatment people are going for Botox. It's spoiling not only your skin, but at the same time, it's going, your skin, your hair is gone. It's damaged. I can't do anything. I have clients that after doing all those treatments on their hair is frizzy, no life, Now they come back to me, hey, Smiley, please fix it. My hair, I'm losing my hair. I said, I can't do that. I told you not to go for it because the volume has definitely gone, destroyed the follicles. I can't do anything about it. So give it time, stay away from all these, and apply the oil, keratin treatment, which I tell very simple remedies. Follow that. You will be happy to have your hair healthy and, of course, skin healthy.
Thank you so much. Yeah, definitely. Someone has asked for your Facebook link. I've just put the link on there. That's a personal profile, Kanta, but it's linked to the business page as well. I just couldn't get it.
You can just forward my, business page as well. And and my number is available on WhatsApp. If anybody wants to WhatsApp, I take bookings on WhatsApp and then schedule it and put it on my Zoom session. That can also be done.
Excellent. So keeping in mind the time, so the treatment, the keratin thing, that recipe that you wanted to share, I think we can close it off with that. It'll be wonderful.
Sure, definitely. So I if you guys are all ready, so please, I would recommend everyone to do this and come back to me either this week or tomorrow, whichever. Okay, first ingredient which I need is overripe banana. Okay, all right. I wanted to share, this is one of the fruit which we never waste anything. And if you have under eye problem, I had so many remedies, but anyway, there is no time I can share anything with at the moment. But quickly, I'll just tell you, for under eye treatment, if anyone have dark circles, puffiness or anything, I do it regularly and all. So just peel this banana, the peel of the banana, put dash of honey and just put it under your eye. And you do your work, whatever you feel like, you will feel the difference by yourself. Okay, now back to your keratin treatment. One ripe banana, but again, it depends upon the length of your hair, but one should be good enough for any, length. But if you have very short hair, then you can take just half of it. Mash it very, properly. You can use a masher or whatever. Keep your blender ready at the same time. If you have any leftover cooked rice, plain steamed rice, excellent. If you don't have, then you can make some, rice by yourself, just the way we cook the rice, without any spice. It should be absolutely plain rice, with no spices, with no oil, nothing. The way we cook the rice, make it a mushy rice. Take that rice and keep that aside till it cools down. Add handful of that rice into your blender. Put the mashed banana in the blender, little half squeeze of lemon, a dash of honey, blend them, and blend them together. If you think that it is not blending well, okay, if you are not allergic to egg, some people have allergy, they are allergic to egg, okay, all right. So if you are not allergic to egg, at that point, add 1 egg. If you have long hair, because I put around 3 to 4 eggs. More egg, it's more good, okay? So add 2 to 3 eggs, drop them in the blender. Blend it one more time. See the consistency, it should be like a batter consistency, all right? Okay, and then if you have coconut milk, pure coconut milk. I do not want any canned milk. It doesn't work at all. If you guys are making, coconut fresh, milk, you can add coconut milk into that and put in the, blend it for a while and take it out. Add little bit because you don't have my serum, so you can't add a drop of the serum, but just add any good organic pure oil, just 2 or 3 drops of the oil. Mix it up very well. It has to be in a very, very batter consistency. Now on your clean hair, It has to be shampooed before. Don't apply this on any oil, hair, and anything. So just like you shampoo your hair the day before, you are ready for the keratin treatment, and make partition and start applying from the root to the tip of the hair. Tie in a bun, keep it for 1 to 2 hours, wash it off with mild organic natural shampoo. I know you guys don't have my shampoo, but try to use very, very mild shampoo and let it dry, and you will feel the difference if you do that regularly once a week.
So, and this is kids. You can use it on kids
Yes, it's so safe.
because
You
it's
can
natural. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. For kids, you can use some yogurt also. Again, pure yogurt if you are making at home and all, because that works also excellent on, the hair. But I put many other, ingredients in that, but I always give the simple to simplest, which works wonder. Absolutely wonder.
That's great. I think my focus personally right now is my son's hair. So any replacement. He's 12 and he's starting to get some dandruff and things like that. So getting him to apply coconut oil regularly is a big challenge. But
Yeah, that's really, try this out, because we always have leftover rice, and I always
yeah,
tell something to use it in the way. And even that leftover rice, make a paste, apply on your face, is the best anti-aging. My anti-aging facial is made of rice and egg. And we use the egg shell, not the egg, the egg shell, the shell. We
oh,
crush.
okay.
Yeah, because I was just thinking of giving some, anti-aging, quick insta skin tightening, and 8-spot remedy with egg also. So if you have time, let me know.
So for the hair, I just saw a question popped asking if there's any replacement for egg for vegan.
Okay. Usually there is no replacement for egg, but you can add yogurt to it.
Okay. And so the eggshells you said are great for anti-aging.
Yes.
Is it on its own, or is it an amalgamation?
No. Just what we do is that we eat egg, but we throw the eggshells, right?
Absolutely.
Now
Yeah.
take those, yes, because as I told you that my anti-aging, skin mask is made out of eggshell and other ingredients. So can you see those tiny particles are eggshell?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Now how it works is that when you eat egg, you throw away the eggshell. Okay. Keep those eggshell aside. Okay. Let them dry on their own. Probably it takes a day or two to dry them. Put it in a blender to just crush them. Okay. It cannot be very firm and smooth powder. But eggshell has maximum calcium, which helps in cell regeneration on the membrane, which we throw it away. All right. Okay. So make that powder. In that, add bit of lemon juice, honey, and rice flour. Either you can make a paste of leftover rice, which you have, put them all together in the blender, that you can make as a base, put all them together and apply on your skin in an upward, direction, and just leave it. You will feel instant result, even tone your skin tightening, and if you use it regularly, you will see the wrinkles. We cannot control wrinkles because we have to age gracefully, right? Okay. But you can at least, reduce the appearance of the wrinkles as much as you can if you use this. But remind you, don't vigorously rub because eggshells are very, very abrasive. Don't scrub them. Just apply. And when it dries, just smoothly take it out. You will feel the result by yourself. It's an instant Botox chemical peel, what you call it. And I do it regularly.
And how regularly? Is it once a week?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to know about your lipstick, Smiley.
Yeah.
The beetroot lipstick. How come it's
Beetroot.
pink and so sexy? Ah,
That's the secret. Now, Rashmi, that's the secret. Now, if I
Right.
keep on telling all my secrets, I am gone out.
oh. It's lovely. A
I
beetroot.
sometimes take beetroot and I just put it on my lips. If you put it with Vaseline in it,
Oh. Now,
no,
who is this? Galaxy. Okay, mute everyone. Yeah, it was lovely to hear all that. Yeah, I never thought that, that Jaifal will help in reducing pimples.
Yes, it does. But again, do the patch test, my dear, because it's very, very, very strong spice. And we never knew this, before. But that works wonder, if you mix with, even with aloe also, pure aloe vera. I'm not talking about anything processed and, even though it is, the color-free, gel, but I don't recommend. I only recommend what is completely, pure and all. That is, what it is.
but Smiley, we have such a problem getting aloe vera. Yes, there are plants, but you don't get enough, in this country. They're not big enough. I mean, I don't know, maybe in London you might be getting, but where I'm living in the Midlands, I don't seem to get it. And another thing I find very difficult to get is the curry leaves.
Okay. Even not in Indian store, you don't
Yes,
get them.
yes, you can get them in Indian store, but about one leaf is about, I don't know, quite expensive in Coventry, where I live.
People are growing them. I have seen people here.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
reach out to me.
I must get a plant, yes. And I will learn from Rashmi how to look after it.
I mean, see, what I tell, it is not essential to have all the ingredients. Have one. Use it generously, continuously, because your body needs to absorb. And it will give result, positivity. Take it, and you will yourself feel the difference.
Continue. Let me spotlight you so that nobody bumps in. There you are.
I want people to bump in. Come on, give me questions. I'm here to solve everyone's problem. Wish I could have, hours and hours. I was ready with so many remedies, but seems I have no time to share with all of you.
Where did you learn all this, Smiley? You said in the beginning you just happened to, you didn't do a course, right? Did you do a course, something on this?
Yes. I have done my certification on being an cosmetologist as well, along with, and also I have, back in India when I was there, I did a course with Shehnaz also. Then after that, when I was in China, I did the Chinese, medicine, crash course. So I know the value of all the Chinese medical herbs for skin and hair beauty. And some of my remedies do have some Chinese, herbs as well.
Tell me one thing about ginseng. I've got the ginseng from a Korean ginseng. I bought that many, many years ago, a very expensive box of ginseng. And
Okay.
when I got back to England, I never used it. I've still got that box, but would that be out of date now?
Yes, absolutely.
It would be.
Ginseng is the most expensive herb
Mm,
there in China and Korea, and it's
mm,
mostly we use for anti-aging. But again, you have to be very, very, very careful about the quality of the ginseng.
yeah.
The
This is a
more
very good quality, but only problem is I've had it for so many years. I never got
no,
round to
not good.
using it.
No, it's I would, because everything has a shelf,
Yeah.
life. Okay,
Yeah.
and particularly for ginseng, it has a shelf life. Like, for example, we have saffron. In all
Mm,
my remedies for facial remedies and face serums, I use the fresh saffron. But people store saffron for a long time, even in the stores. Also, I have
mm,
seen, right?
yeah.
But wherever I source, because I have all my suppliers worldwide. Okay, so
Mm,
saffrons, I try to procure absolutely the fresh batches. So no matter what it is, don't consume, don't even apply, irrespective of ginseng. Any ingredients over shelf, don't experiment with them.
mm. Where do you get your saffron from?
Well, I get it from Italy.
Italy.
My
Okay, because
supplier is, yes.
yeah, because Spanish or
Yes,
Kashmiri, those are the two from Kashmir or
yes.
Spain.
Yes.
Mm.
But now there's Indian shipments and all. I'm not trusting them because my henna comes from, Rajasthan. I have my supplier because whenever I go to India, I visit the field. And my neem comb, which I use, which I wanted to tell everyone, for healthy hair, one should always start using their, neem comb. All right.
What's
So that's
neem comb? What's
the
neem comb?
comb,
Neem.
neem.
No. Neem, I
It
know
is,
the leaves. Neem leaf. Oh, okay. Neem. And this is made out of neem?
yes,
No.
neem wood.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
one should
It's
start using, if you are looking for healthy hair, then
uh,
please switch number one to healthy, natural comb. I mean, throw away all your other, synthetic combs and all. So this I, get. So all my products, come, from there. My vetiver, roots, also the body scrubs, because I have, and they are made all in the village in Tamil Nadu, from where I get.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I try to source from the state of origin where they are made and the villagers are doing, and to the specific USDA certified suppliers, I mean, all over the world.
Mhm. So if I wanted the comb, how do I get one from you?
It will be super expensive to get it from me, I guess, to ship it to UK. Unless you
Yeah.
are ready for it, I will be more than happy.
Otherwise, where do you suggest get it from Italy?
No. These neem combs are from India.
Okay, neem
And
combs.
I source it from the village because,
Okay.
I get it from the village, the villagers who make it, and I visit them because I need to help everyone, because particularly the villagers, I don't want to source it from any stores. And
Yeah.
that is not because that's my approach. Even this time also, hard time, I like to, give support to all the small villagers and all my
That's good.
materials. These are all procured from the small villages. And when they go up in the store online, they just, I mean, you don't know the genuinity, but I need the genuine. When I see myself, I'm happy to give them their hard work.
So what is this you're holding? What is it?
This is a bath scrub made of vetiver.
Oh, okay.
Vetiver
So for
roots are the bath scrubs, which are excellent for your body scrubbing. And I infuse with the essential oil because I'm an aromatherapist also, an essential oil coach as
so
well.
are you from South India originally?
No, I'm not.
No. Okay. And so you just go to India. You just go to India and buy all these
I
things.
am Indian. I am born in India. I am a New Delhiite. And I have done my schooling and college over, there itself. And that's what it is. And
Okay.
I am Bengali.
Okay. All right. Okay. Mm.
Right.
You can touch base with me on the Facebook.
I'll do
And
that. Yeah. I've got
yes, and
WhatsApp. I'll get in touch with you on WhatsApp.
Sure, you have my
Uh,
number. You can,
I,
I think Gayatri can text my number. So
I can
WhatsApp
take it
is
from
my,
Rashmiji. You've got the number?
She's in the group. She's in the group, remember? The one who sent her picture just now. She's there.
Here, I am here on top. Can you
She
see
is on that
Smiley?
group, yeah.
Smiley?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
beautiful.
I would love to chat all of you. I mean, wish, my expert hands can reach, but definitely next visit when I make after the pandemic, I would love to meet you all, especially Rashmi.
That would be lovely. Yeah.
Same here. I would love
Mm.
to. We are
I'm
waiting for
sure
something
lots
to do.
of, sorry, Rashmi. You were
No,
saying.
no, I was saying that we are waiting for some meetup, just waiting for this pandemic to go. We
I
want to
Yeah.
know.
meet up.
We have to wait for this pandemic because now they're saying 15 more died today here in England
Oh,
as well.
oops,
Things are
oops.
again beginning to get a bit bad. But anyway, let's hope things
Yeah,
get
yeah.
better.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just watching the time. I'm happy to let you continue, guys, to continue discuss.
I can go on and on and on.
It's
Okay.
gonna be an all-nighter. There are still questions coming in. I'll just take a. Do you just take a last one? Do you supply to Delhi in case we want to buy?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so Anjana, yes, if you want to order it to go to Delhi, probably again contact Smiley. And everyone else, feel free to message her. There are a lot of requests for Facebook. I think you'll be busy for the next few days. Friend requests. Okay, Kanta, a lot of them are having issues sending you a friend request on FB. You guys can try messaging Smiley on the Inspiring Indian Women via that group as well. She's in the group. So you can contact her like that and sort out the Facebook issues, friend request issues. Probably that'll be a better way to resolve that, Kanta. And again, for all the questions, alternatives, and individual issues, as we were talking about all the remedies being specifically exclusively prepared to target your issues and your problems. So the best way again is to contact Smiley directly. Thank you, Smiley. Thanks
It was,
for
You're
really pleasure.
very inspiring, Smiley. You've really inspired me. I really enjoyed your session. I'm lucky. I'm so happy I came on this session because I was at another meeting and I was just going to go now. And then I just looked just to say hello to Rashmiji and I saw this session going. So I just came in. Thank you, Rashmi.
No, no. And you know what, Smiley, we are going to give you lots of order for that comb.
I know.
Sure,
Let's
that will
get
help
them
my
together.
villagers.
Yeah.
I am nowadays on a Help India mission. Believe me, Rashmi, I am sending my donation. I am supplying oxygen concentrators, whatever I could do, thinking that my business is pretty much slow, but this is my mission. So as much as I can and give the villagers because they are really in need. I would love to have loads of requests so that I can supply, to all of you and reach out to me on my Facebook page. I will send my link again in the group right now with my WhatsApp number. Reach out to me and I will be more than happy to answer. And if there is any other opportunity, please feel free to invite me. I will be more pleasure to walk you all through in the next session.
Really enjoyed your session. Thank you very much. That was really great. And
Yes,
you can
keep
send
smiling
you
always.
can send me that oil you made. I need the comb and oil.
Sure, definitely. Wish I could. I mean,
Why don't you move to England? Come to UK. You can come
I
and
have
stay
been,
with me.
sure, I love that, that's been so nice and so generous. People are calling me. I mean, not only England, they are calling me, and my Dubai clients, they are calling that Smiley, please come over here. We need to follow you. So I said, Smiley is only one, and hands are only two, and one brain. So where should I go?
It's good to be popular.
No, you know what? I love that people when recognize me, not on my mission, but recognize me that I am trying to bring some positivity among everyone in this difficult time also, believe me. And it's not easy. It's any business is not easy. I'm sure everyone is
No.
into business, and when there is so much competition, but still I'm smiling, still I'm helping, with my limited funds to, help India mission. I know my business fund is just going down, but I don't care. I need blessings, because if you get blessing, you will flourish, and the blessings come every year.
You're a genuine person, and that's what's good about you. I can tell that you're a very genuine and down-to-earth person, And I like people. So I like such people. I like people to be genuine and smiling the way you are, and so that brings you closer to. You warm up people.
Thank you so much for being generous. So before wrapping up, Rashmi, I would like to thank everyone, and just leave a note that I am trying to, and I have applied for the National Diversity Award also, and I'm nominated. I need support and voting from all of you.
Sure.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you, Smiley. Thanks, Rashmi, and everyone.
Thank you so very much. Everybody stay blessed, happy, be positive. Reach out to me, not for business, not for formulation. Reach out to me anytime. I would love to extend my, smiling face, positive, giving you the energy back, and keeping smiling. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Just quick wrap up. One thing, what is coming up day after tomorrow on Inspiring Indian Women, and that is on popular demand. We have Rama Chande again. She's from Ayurvedic Nature Cure or Care, I think. Yeah, Ayurvedic Nature Care. She's 75-year-old, uses all these herbal. She makes her own oil and natural cream and all that. And she was here in our Inspiring Indian Women platform some time back. But now she requested for another show, and we would be happy to go for it. So don't forget, day after tomorrow with Rama Chande, an inspiring woman having her own products, doing quite well in UK and rest of the world. Thank you very much, Smiley and Gayatri, and thank you so much, Shagufta. I really enjoyed you.
Thank you.
It's always, tell everybody she's the most genuine person.
Please send your friend request to me right now, okay?
And we'll do that. Yeah, it's always nice to be with Rashmi's group and everybody. They're just like my family now. But my commitments are such I can't always come on. That's my only problem. But I try to come whenever I can.
Yeah,
I will. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care, everyone. Bye.
Love you. Love you lots. Love you lots, all of you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, Gayatri. You were fantastic.
Yes.